Hey guys, Epinix here, and I guess I'm going to do my E3 predictions, starting off with Microsoft. Now I'm going to do Microsoft on Sony then Nintendo, or maybe I'll switch the other two around, but I'm going to start with Microsoft first. I'm going to give each of them its own time, to go ahead and be in the limelight here. So, okay, let me get my list here. Okay, so in terms of Microsoft. Now, first and foremost, now, if you guys remember in the news that I've done in the past, I've been talking about Microsoft bringing up, they hired a whole bunch of people to do a new motherboard. They hired a whole bunch of people to do some new, I mentioned to you guys that another redesigning of a dashboard is going to come to fruition. And I think that's what we're going to see right now. That's exactly what I'm thinking right now is going to be. Basically what I'm referring to is a rebranding. Such as how the PlayStation 3 was rebranded recently, I think last year with the Slim. So I think this was going to happen. I think that the 360 Slim will be revealed, hopefully, or maybe the 720 or something, a new system of some sort will be revealed. Okay, I'm expecting to see a price drop, at least a minimum of a $50 price drop, at least a minimum. Okay. But I believe it's going to be a slimish kind of thing. I believe it's going to be bundled with Natal, possibly bundled with Natal, but most likely will be. And I'm thinking, like I said before, a rebranding. Another thing, actually, when I was about to make this video, I actually went ahead and was doing some searching, and I end up coming across this box art that you see right here. Now, if you look at the top, you'll notice that the Xbox thing is just a little bit different than what it usually is, So, which leads me to believe that I'm right, that it will be a rebranding, So, yeah, we're definitely going to see a new Xbox, a new, basically the whole thing. So, like I said before, and that's as well as the hardware, the software, I do believe is going to be updated. We're going to get a new interface and a new dashboard for Xbox 360. Another thing, reason why, is because, with Natal coming out with new, integrations and whatnot, such as like voice integration and hand swipe. So I'm expecting to see a lot of new things that's going to come out with Project Natal that's going to kind of update the Xbox 360. Not to mention, another thing that kind of adds to it is, if you guys have noticed, the title of Microsoft's press conference is the future of the Xbox 360. So with that being in mind, I'm definitely thinking that everything I'm saying is going to be right. So at any rate, let's keep going. In terms of partners, though, they're going to have a Hulu connectivity, which means shit to me. It does. It means nothing to me. Simply because is that I'm getting a media center put out in my living room. Okay, basically a PC that's going to run media centers, and Hulu is going to be one of those things that's going to run aside from XBMC. So you can imagine XBMC is pretty much going to run all of my current media in the house, including high definition movies and whatnot. And then I'm going to have Hulu is going to be basically the equivalent of watching TV. So no matter how you look at it, it's not going to affect me anyway, because I don't plan to watch Hulu on Xbox anyway. But for those who don't have Hulu, those who basically, Hulu's a fantastic service, So I'm pretty sure they'll go to that one. Now, in terms of games, you already know the games: Gears of War 3, Fable 3, Halo Reach, Rare, hopefully Killer Instinct or something. Killer Instinct or a Perfect Dark game. And then they're going to announce the things that they always announce. If you guys remember, they have their little Xbox 360 summer things where they announce they have a whole bunch of games coming, as you see already happening. I'm hoping to see a Shadow Complex 2, because I like Shadow Complex 1. But that's the only thing I can think of right now. Aside from that, that's really, what's my exclusives right now? Metal Gear Solid Rising will not be exclusive. So Crysis 2, no damn sure won't be exclusive. So that's pretty much it right now for that particular part. Now for Natal, however, Natal, basically, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of things that we're going to see is we're going to see a whole bunch of Natal-ish, how to put this, Wii stuff. just like you saw with Move. That means that you're going to see in the tall sports, you know, and the tall fit probably, you know, things like that nature. And I want to see another Milo and Kate. Now I know wife, she's in the shower right now. She doesn't like Milo at all, you know, but you know, I'm hoping to see it. That was actually pretty good. I hope that wasn't like a Final Fantasy 7 as they did with PlayStation 3. I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm hoping that it's actual a game, not a, you know, because it would be good if it was a game. That's all I'm saying. So as you see, it was not really too much of anything. I mean, aside from, I think the most exciting thing is like Milo, and like I said before, who knows with that. Honey, what do you think about Milo?
Fuck Milo.
See? Fuck Milo. So anyway, so that's pretty much it. I'm not really seeing too much. Like aside from that, I think the rebranding is going to be most of what they're going to do for their entire thing. And I got to tell you exactly how it's going to flow. They're going to talk about their exclusives first. They're going to start with their exclusives. Scratch that. They're probably going to start off with some multi-platform games, and then eventually throw in some exclusives in there. And then they're going to go ahead and then they're going to talk about their rebranding. That's exactly what they're going to do. If you think about it, Microsoft's now that I think about it, all of Microsoft's E3s are pretty much run the same. I mean, they talk about the games first. You know, they do multi-platform games, and then, you know, they throw in a couple of here's some exclusives for you. Excuse me. And then later on, they talk about what the Xbox 360 has done, blah blah blah, sales, blah blah blah, and bang, what they're going to do for the Xbox 360. We're going to announce, you know, these upgrades. You know, that's basically, think about it. That's what they did when the NXT came out. That's exactly what they did with the new partnership with Twitter and Facebook. So they're going to do that this year too. In the middle of it, or in the middle / near the end of it, they're going to say, hey, you know, we're introducing the Xbox 360 Slim. We're introducing a new media. We're introducing a new partnership. You know, we're introducing a new dashboard, and you know, we're upgrading. That's what they're going to say. They're going to be like, "Oops, we did it again." You know, we're going to go ahead and update. You know, it's going to be pretty much vintage Microsoft, which, to be perfectly honest with you, it's kind of starting to get boring. I mean, really, think about it. The last 3 years have been pretty much exactly the same. I mean, I've been able to say, okay, they're going to do this now. They're going to do this now. They're going to do this now. It's starting to get boring, Microsoft. I'm just saying. You know, I'm not saying that your content is bad. I'm just saying your presentations need work, need reimagining. And I guess at the same time, that's what we're going to do now with Circus de Milo, or whatever the hell they're called. I was talking to Nintendo Fangirl about that, and I have no idea who the freak these circus people are. But, you know, whatever's whatever, right? I'm sure they'll be hopping off of, you know, maybe they're, you know, Robin's parents or something. I don't know. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I think that the content that Microsoft is going to have is going to be good. However, their presentations are going to be as they usually are. And then, you know, they're going to have a separate one from the Tall, as I understand it. And the Tall is going to be its own separate thing. So I really don't know how that's going to go. But anyway, those are my E3 predictions for Microsoft. And I'll go ahead and announce my E3 predictions for Sony and Nintendo and later today. But for the record, I want to say this regarding the Tall. Nintendo Fangirl mentioned how she was more excited about Natal, and she didn't think Move was going to be too much of anything. And I have to disagree. I really honestly believe that a lot of the Wii's things are going to start moving towards the Wii. Excuse me, towards the Move is what I mean is. A lot of the, and it's not going to be moved towards Natal, because obviously the controls were made with the gyroscope in mind. At the same time, I do believe that you're not going to see too much. As you know, you can turn the remote any which way and a point any which way. I don't think you'll be seeing too much of that. I think that just like the PlayStation 3, the system itself, and just like the PlayStation 3 controller, I believe that a lot of developers were going to be using half the abilities that are included within the Move. I honestly do believe that it's going to be more. It's going to be used more like a Wiimote than anything else. But anyway, that's all I want to say for Microsoft. You guys have a good night. Zephyrnix is out.